That conversation was fascinating.
Yeah,
really fascinating.
He's super knowledgeable about it all as well. Are we ready, Daniel?
Ready, guys?
We are ready.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, we're already live, nice. Okay, so Mike, welcome to the podcast that we're doing today down at the Primal ViyaFit, Mina Seyahi. I think I've said that right this time. So, guys, Mike is a veteran of Primal, shall we say, but I'm not actually sure, Mike. Have you done the teams of 3?
No, but this time round in Abu Dhabi, I'm not doing the ultra, but I am doing the pairs and the trios this time round.
Okay, nice.
So I've done the ultra twice.
Yeah.
I've done the pairs once. Never done the trios, but this time it's time for that. So.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
who's in your team?
AJ and one of his friends. I don't actually know the other guy yet, so
yeah,
it's gonna be a good one.
I think you'll really like the teams of 3. Yeah. So the teams of 3, for anyone that's listening, is still by far our most popular division. Yeah. So in Abu Dhabi, we have got a ram-packed schedule from around 7:30 in the morning until 10 p.m. at night, just back to back to back. We're getting
indoors
over
as well,
indoor, yeah. So we're getting through over 1,000 athletes, and we still have teams on the wait list for the teams of 3. So like, obviously the doubles is very popular, like the Sunday is pretty much full up as well. We do finish slightly earlier, but yeah, the teams of 3 is by far the most popular division. So I wanted to ask you, why do you think that might be? Why do you think the teams of 3 is the most popular one?
Because it makes it more accessible for anyone else. You know, the Ultra obviously is one of the newest additions, but that's for someone who's willing to go to that place in their mind, whereas not everyone is after that kind of challenge. So some people want to do it as a group. You can push at your own pace. You're not reliant on just yourself and your own abilities. You can jump in, you know, you can motivate each other. It's just a much more accessible event than any of the others, I think. So, and obviously the pairs is mixed. You can't do male and male, female, female. So I think that again doesn't limit it, but you have to have someone on who wants to go and do it in the same manner that you want to go and do it.
That's true.
Whereas in the trios, you can bounce off each other as well, and you share the workload. So
yeah, nice. I think that's true. I think that's pretty true. Yeah. So I like what you said about the ultra as well, though. So the ultra, you really have to send yourself into a dark hole to get through it, right? It's not an easy. Tell us for the listeners, anyone that's thinking about Primal Ultra, tell us a bit about it as a physical and mental challenge.
I don't know which side of it is worse, to be honest. And I'm still sweating from being outside for 10 minutes, but mentally, that is, I mean, you start off with a plan in place. That's out the window after the first 2 stations, because for me, the tyres was the one that blew my shoulders.
Right.
After that, the others were actually not too bad, but if the tyres were maybe after the other stations, the sandbags, maybe it would have been a little bit easier, but putting them as the second station is just cruel.
Yeah.
So mentally, you've really got to you've got to go to a seriously dark place to really drag yourself through some of that stuff.
Yeah.
The runs, you think they're going to be easier than they actually are. 400 meters, when you're looking at it, you think, okay, 1 lap, it's fine. Get in, get out. It's not as easy as that.
Because it forces you, because it's shorter, I guess, it forces you to go that little bit faster, doesn't it?
Yeah, and some people use them as a recovery between the stations. Some people use them as to gain time on others between the stations. If you're a quicker runner, that's going to be your strategy for that. But I mean, physically, to go through, to having the Echo bike halfway through is a game breaker. Like, that wrecks your plans completely. It can absolutely blow your legs, your arms, your back, your mind, everything. So you've really got to go and drag yourself through that. But once you've got that in your head, you're in the second half, so it does mentally get easier. But then you've still got to just keep thinking it's not going to get any easier, so you got to go. You just got to do it.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I've done the ultra as well, and I would agree with everything you said, Mike. Like, it's tough, and the plan does go out the window because it gets very hard very quickly, right? So you're just I'll just do this. Yeah. Actually, no, I am cooked. Yeah. I need to change my plan.
That's it. I mean, you go into having an 1,800 meter row as the very first thing that you do. You go into it thinking, right, I'm going to go sub 2 minute pace, 155 pace. Doesn't sound too bad, but your heart rate's already at 165 when you come off that and go into a run.
Yeah.
And then burpee box up. I hate those.
Yeah.
The box overs.
I think everyone does. If you like them, I think there's something wrong with you maybe. But the good news
Maybe
is,
that's the place
guys.
you have to go to.
Yeah.
As well.
So I know some people obviously that they relish this challenge. They relish taking themselves to a really dark place and challenging themselves. And we obviously want to provide people with an opportunity to do something like that. But the great news is for someone, you know, maybe a little bit of a different temperament, they actually don't want to bury themselves, but they do still want to do something that's challenging, but also to focus on the enjoyment side of it, maybe make it a little bit more accessible. We are actually in 2026 introducing a solo version of the race that is a little bit of a toned down version, so it's not going to be the ultra. So it'll be for your people who really like doing this sort of thing, but maybe they're not as like familiar with you know, the movements or Primal race as an energy system or something like that. So we're really excited to bring that to people as well.
That's the amount of athletes that you're going to have throughout a weekend then, if you've got both the ultra and the everyday version, or if you want to call it that, then it's going to be a lot of people signing up.
Yeah,
definitely.
Brilliant. So we're excited for that. So Mike, last question then, before we bounce into getting the next heat going. Primal in 2026 is going to a confirmed 20 different locations, right? Some of the headliners are Egypt, Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand. Which one of those excites you the most?
Egypt, Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand. Probably Hong Kong. It's tough to choose between, say, Egypt, because it's a brand new continent, and that's going to be a bit of a game changer for the brand, but Hong Kong as a city and a place is just totally different, and knowing other fitness events that have gone to the region, they thrive on it. So I think there's going to be a big reaction to that one.
Amazing.
I do. I think that'll be amazing.
We'll see you there.
I hope so. I hope so. If I can make that, I will be there.
Love
Definitely.
it. Right, cheers, Mike. Awesome.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate
Take it
it.
easy.